Good morning everybody, it's Anne from Anne's Stampin'Up. Welcome to another card making day here in Simcoe, Ontario. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here, and if you don't have your own demonstrator and you live in Canada, you can shop with me. You can reach me at stampsandtea@gmail.com, or my demonstrator website is stampsandtea.stampinup.net. So welcome everybody. This morning we're going to make a really quick card. Not much to it at all really, but it does make a really nice little card. We're going to use the Crafting with You bundle, which is in the annual catalogue on page 99. The stamps and dies are the bundle, and it's $74.50. We're going to use Good Feelings stamp set, also in the annual catalogue, $33. And we've got some lovely dies. These are called Radiating Stitches dies. Radiating Stitches. You get 3 different rectangles, a heart, an outer circle and an inner circle. These are an online exclusive. The order number is 161595 and they're $41. And we're going to use all these things this morning. We're also going to use again this beautiful, bright and beautiful package of paper, which we've used several times, and I just keep coming back to. So we've got, let's get started. We've got minimal supplies, cardstock supplies to make this card. We've got a piece of Tahitian Tide, I think, beautiful turquoise paper. We've got a piece out of the Bright and Beautiful package, and it's a piece with the stars on. It's got different shades of blue, gradiating blue on the back. We've got 2 pieces of basic white, 5 1/4 by 4. Now I know they're a full card size front, but we are going to cut them down. So let's get started. We'll do some stamping first, and then we'll do the embossing, put the card together. We've also got some pastel adhesive backed sequins, which although are not quite the same colour, they do match the turquoise very, very nicely. So let's get started. We are going to stamp an easel from the stamp set. The easel is this big piece here, and we're going to stamp that and cut it out. We're going to save cardstock this morning because we're going to stamp the easel on here, cut it out of the center, and then use that cardstock. We'll run it through with the larger die from the Stitched Shapes dies. Let me just take that off there. And we're going to use this die here from the outside. So we've got 2 dies and some stamps. So let's get started. I need this, I need my mat out. Oh dear. There it goes. Alright. So let me get started. As I see, we've got an easel die and the outer rectangle die. We've got this piece of cardstock here. We're going to do the stamping first. We're going to stamp the easel. We're going to use crumb cake to stamp the easel. Get it open. Can you see me? Am I in the middle here? Let me move over a little bit. Need a nice impression with this easel, and it's going to go right in the middle, right in the center of this piece of cardstock. There, that's lovely. Lovely. Next, what we're going to do, we have a sentiment from the same set, and it says, "Life is better when you're crafting." We're done with the crumb cake. We're going to use Tahitian Tide to stamp the sentiment. Let me get it the right way up. And we're going to stamp this right across the corner to corner on the easel. So let me see if I can do that. Yes, there it is. And then we've got from the Good Feelings stamp set, we've got this huge sentiment here. That's going to go on the inside of the card. Now, let me see, maybe I'd be better if I put my stamp down and do this, because this is a big block to hold. Just tap it gently so we're not putting too much ink around the edges. Clean hands. And take this, put it down here, put this right in the middle again. That's it for stamping. Let's get that ink pad out of the way. So now we're going to take the easel. We're going to cut this out first. We're going to cut the easel out. We could do this if we're careful. I think, let me see, let me tape this down on my card here. I'm going to tape this down because I don't want it to move. Got some tape, yes. And we're going to put the tape, how about there? There, and I'm going to try and put this die around the outside at the same time so that I can run them both through the Big Shot, the cut and emboss machine, once, and I'll get them both cut out. Just going to tape that down there. I think that's moved a little bit, but I'll just tape those two together. So we're going to take this die here, the die that I've already taken off, and we're going to run it through the Big Shot. Where's a glass plate? Here's my plate. I need all my plates for this, so I need plates. Let me show you. The big thick, the base plate. Number 1. I need number 2 for a shim. I need 1 glass plate with my die on, like that, all staggered just a little bit, and I need 1 plate here on top. So I'm going to run that through. Then I'm going to use the big square die and I'm going to run this through. So I will be back in just a second or two. So here we are back, and this is what we've cut out. We cut the easel out of the center of this piece, and then we stamped the sentiment for the inside on this piece and cut it out using the same die so that there's continuity there, if you will. So we're going to put this card together because we are so ready to do that now. Let me think. I've got a piece of DSP here from the Bright and Beautiful set. Now, to save paper, when I cut the easel out, I'm going to put that over there to cover the space that's left that we cut out. Just flatten the edges of this a little bit, like that. This goes on the inside and this goes on the front. So let's see if we can put this card together and carry on from there. Let me move that. Now, where's my mat? Here, and I've got some adhesive. Now I don't want to use Stampin' Seal Plus on the back of this piece because it's kind of tender, if you will. Okay, so I am using a lot of adhesive. This is just my Tombow roller that I'm using. This is going on the front of the card. Now it's a little bit, I'm going to lie it down face down first. It's you've got just slightly more room on the sides than you have on the top and bottom. So I'm going to turn my card this way so that I can see the wider parts, and I'm going to lay this down. Look and see that my sides are straight. There. Make sure it's pressed down all the way. Turn it over and give it a really good press. There. Then we're going to take this piece and it's going to cover the opening there. Just need that lying down. Don't want any bumps in there. Make sure I put the adhesive on the right side. Now if I wanted to, I could change to my Stampin' Seal Plus there, but I've got this on the desk, so I'm just going to carry on and use it. And this just sits right, this is let me think, 3 inches by 4 1/4, and it just sits inside the stitched border there. This piece here is going on the inside, so again, because it's quite I don't want the Stampin' Seal to rip any of these stamped edges. Pop this in the middle. There. Give it all a good press. The easel here, we're going to pop it up on some dimensionals on the front of the card. I can get the dimensionals off. Now the legs on the easel are really quite fine. I need something to brace these a little bit. So you see these little pieces around the edge of the dimensionals, you can't see them very well, but it's the border around the dimensionals. Don't get rid of those pieces. Use them if you can. I'm going to trim them down more than, I'm going to cut it off so that it's about, it isn't really very wide at all. It's a sliver. This is what I've cut off the edge of my dimensionals. It's not 1/8 of an inch, but it will fit inside those legs to give them some support. And I'm just going to cut this piece into 3 pieces. Oops, if I can. Oops, don't lose that one. And put them on the mat where I can see them. And I want it to go sort of towards the bottom of the leg there, just like that. Like that. There. So when this goes onto the front of my card, it's going to be all nicely supported. There. So you see that whole easel is going to be supported on the front of my card. If I didn't support the legs, they could get bent, you know, when the card is being mailed, when you're putting it into an envelope or anything. So now they've got some good support on them, and I'm just going to set this right in the center of my DSP. There. Clean that out of the way. We've got a couple of pastel adhesive sequins here. I'll have to use these because I don't, oh yeah, I do have a 42. And I could put the blue or the pink. These have got the most beautiful colours, and they're 2 sizes, large sizes and a smaller size. The smaller size is, I think, perfect for this. I'm just going to put one there. And 2 down here. If I can get it. There it goes. There it is. Lovely little card. There it is. And it's so pretty. It's just nice bright colours. Everything picks up nicely. It's lovely. So there it is, today's card. Life is better when you're crafting. And inside it says, Sending sunshine and good feelings your way. There it is. This is my own design. If you'd like to copy and share it, please do so. Just say where you saw the card made and that all the supplies used are Stampin' Up supplies. So put the angel stamp on the back of your card, please. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week. Bye bye.